What's going on, guys? It's Gorilla X Retro Gaming. Now, I got the Rgb10Max3 Pro. I did a video on this. We're using Jealous operating system. So what I did is I actually updated it yesterday. And so here's what we got. It opens up a lot faster, but also, you know, we got a different interface. We got a much better interface than what we saw in my previous video with this thing. I told you guys I was going to refresh this thing, and here it is. So this handheld is really nice, guys. I really like this handheld. It's not a lot. I actually added some more games, even though today I'm not completely done with adding the games. I'll show you guys what I have on here right now. I love this interface. I love this Jealous interface. We got MAME, Final Burn Neo, Capcom 1, 2, and 3, Pico 8, MSX 2, PC Engine, Nintendo, Game Boy, Super Nintendo. See, I haven't even put Game Boy Advance and stuff on here. Nintendo 64, Game Boy, here's Game Boy Advance. I thought it would be back here. I'm sorry. Game Boy Advance, DS, Genesis, Game Gear, Mega Drive, Dreamcast, Neo Geo, Neo Pocket, PlayStation, PSP. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into, let me see. I'm gonna go into PlayStation, and this thing I really like. I really like this setup. It's a really clean setup, and everything works really nice. Yeah, let's go into PlayStation and let's look at some Castlevania, one of my all-time favorite games. If you guys never played Castlevania, this is one that you should. I mean, you definitely would be doing yourself a disfavor if you don't actually get into Castlevania and play this incredible game. So yeah, so here we go. Man, I hate this music on here though. That's one of the things I don't like, and most people won't say that. I'm just one of those guys that hate this old beat up. I don't know. I guess that sound is just stupid to me. I wish I could change it. Let's see. And now let me see something. See if I have set up them hotkeys. But anyway, guys, this thing is amazing. And tell me what y'all think about it once you actually put it on. If you decide to do it like this, if you decide to put this on. The sound is even a lot better. You hear that sound? And that's not actually as high as it can go. Let me see something. Oh well. It just brings the system out. This thing is a lot better now.
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world.
It was not by my hand that I'm once again given flesh. I was called here by humans who wish to pay me tribute.
Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Perhaps the same could be said of all religions.
Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. How about you?
yeah, I love how this thing plays now, guys. Oh yeah, it can be. It can be. It can be, and it is. Oh man. But yeah, guys, I'm telling y'all, man. One of the things that I actually love Jealous, man, and I like how this thing actually turned out. I had to charge this thing, man, and I'm gonna tell y'all, they say it takes 3 hours to charge this thing. I think it's longer. And a lot of times they'll give you this time, but it also depends on what what you're playing. So now all the time it's not just they'll say okay, it takes 3 hours for this thing to charge. In my opinion, yesterday I had this thing on the charger, and actually one of the other things that I really don't like is when these things get low, man, they start acting silly. They just do some real silly stuff. But so I'm gonna try to keep this thing charged. But the other thing, like I was telling y'all the other day, is that something with this one here. I have the Rg10Max3 Pro. I had one yesterday because this was one that I had that I actually had for sale, and I had this one for sale, and but it wasn't this one. This was a brand new one I had that I opened yesterday, and because the other one, for some reason, I tried to charge it, it wouldn't take a charge, it wouldn't come on. So I don't know what the actual deal is. This one here is the regular Rg10Max3 Pro. I have a Palm Fun. This thing on here, you can actually store your handheld in here. I don't know if I showed you guys this, but and I gotta stop doing that. But that's why I like actually having. That's why I like actually having my having all my games at my fingertips. And let me show you something. This one here I purchased from AliExpress, but it was made by Palm Fun. And he don't actually have his name under here, but he's got a store actually in he's got a store up in he's got that store in in AliExpress, and this is where I bought. So this thing opens up and closes. This is where your screen goes. So when you put it in like this, like that, and that actually conceals it, but it protects it also. But this thing also does this that I just showed you guys. You pull your game out, it doesn't hurt your game either. It won't scratch it or nothing like that. You close this, you can use this thing in a few different ways. So this, and you can play it like this. Let me back up a little bit so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. Let's go back the other way. All right, so it goes in here like this. It doesn't scratch, which is pretty cool. And you got your speaker that's out, and then so now you can hold this thing really good and play it and not have any issues. Great for big hands. Okay. You can stand it up. You know, I mean, you know, if you had it and you was doing, let's say you was playing it on TV. Here's your HDMI out. You got this. Boom. You can hit it here, or you can hit it here. You can actually put it inside, lay it down, and then you can play on the TV if you want. So this thing is really nice, and I also like how they got Ambernick Rg35XX on here. So it's made specifically for this particular handheld. So yeah, there you go. So I got this thing together, man, and I'll do a video on this at some point. But let's get back to the main attraction, because I like to do that, man. I'll go into something else and go to talking about something else. Let's pull the screen back in a little bit. All right. Now I like that music there. Oh, I didn't want to do turbo. I hate doing turbo. Golly. This is why I don't like that turbo, man, because it's whatever. I can't, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I don't even. This thing didn't even look like I was playing, but it is what it is. Let me get out of here. Let's get out of here. I wish this thing was. I wish this thing had a touchscreen on it. That's pretty much all it's missing. But yeah, man. And I'm gonna go back to my favorite real quick. And you can go through this thing really fast. I'm going all the way to Kung Fu, guys, and then watch how it actually now it's rolling through. All right. Yeah, but see how nice this new interface is, man. It's really nice. Get back out of there. It's really nice. Look, this is where I saved it at last time I was playing. But I think my power was like really low. So let's see. Go ahead and start. Oh man, I hate that. Oh man. Oh man, that's so stupid. I hate them little ducks. Now what you gonna do? What you gonna do? All right, this reminded me of that Bruce. I think it was a Bruce Lee movie where he was going from floor to floor, and I think this what this game is kind of modeled after. The only difference is he's going to get Sylvia. He going to get his girl, man. I hate them little midgets too, boy. Them little things, they jump right on top of your head, bro. Things that hurt, boy. And they throw them knives at you, bro. It hurt. I already knew that, because he kicked you one time and you don't have full power, it's over for you. Man, they sending so many of them at you. Yeah, see, it's over for me now. It's over for me. Got big boy that time. I didn't want to take no chance, guys. That's why I was getting my run on. I didn't want to take no chances. It's my last one right here. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh yeah. Yeah, this one here is pretty hard, man. Especially when you're just not used to playing it as much. Because when I was a kid, man, I used to run through all of these boards. You running fast right now, boy. And this one here is hard because you gotta knock his head off. Yeah, he hard, man. And then he got a stupid laugh, man. It's a real stupid laugh. But anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Yeah, I want to redo this thing, man, and just kind of show you guys. I'm gonna add some more games to it too. I have a 128 gigabyte card up in here, but I'm gonna add some more games to it, and I may do another video on this thing, man. It's a really nice handheld. If you guys get a chance to pick one up, let me see. I don't know where else they are actually selling this on the net. I know they sell it at AliExpress and Pile Kitty, and I think for this one, and this was the one I got with no card. Keep in mind, the operating system that comes with this thing is actually already on here, so you don't need a card for the operating system. All you got to do is take your a fresh micro SD card, stick it in. Well, you turn the game off, you stick it in, then you turn the game back on. It'll actually populate everything, all of your emulators and your game folders. Then you can actually turn this thing off again, remove the card, stick it back in your computer, and then you can go through each. You get your BIOS, you put your BIOS in a BIOS folder. There's a specific folder for it. You put your BIOS in there, your BIOS files in there. Then you each folder, like NES folder, you take your NES ROMs and you put them in there. The same thing with the rest of the things. the rest of the emulators and ROMs. You open up that folder for what is it, Nintendo 64. You take your Nintendo 64 ROMs, you put them in, and then when you put this thing back in your handheld, it's gonna work, guys. You'll have everything that you put in there. As long as your BIOS files for the certain game systems you put in, if it needed BIOS, then you put that in there, everything will work fine. If you have any questions about that, I suggest you guys go to Russ with Retro Game Cores. Retro Game Cores, he got a lot. On this particular system, he put a manual out that you can go into and look at, and it shows you how to configure everything. So, I mean, he's probably one of the best at doing that and making those things. So anyway, I always go to his site and stuff like that, and look at that type of thing when I have questions about stuff. So there you go, guys. I hope y'all like this video. Like and subscribe. Also share my videos, guys. And if you would like, you can go ahead and join. I have the join set up for $2.99 a month. I mean, if you can, if it's not in the budget, don't worry about it, man. I'm gonna still put these videos out. And actually, if you do join, I'll have some other stuff behind the scenes that only you as a member will get to see. So I appreciate y'all. It's Gorilla X Retro Gaming. I'll talk to y'all on the next one. Y'all be cool.